Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Move on! 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Rabbit. Whip.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. That one 28 yards on the ground. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Watch tight ends right. Watch tight ends right.
Throwing, Mariota. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. 53 at the mic.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 right at the 30.
Right there. Right there. 54.
Carr. And he fires one incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards, first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look, 5 sets, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, second and 11.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of attack.
Throwing now is Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field when you go make a play on the football.
Carr completes it.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Yes. Hey, alert 3. Check. Fresno. Bang. Raider 1. Slam. Jam. Showing it.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check! Hey, check 24!
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Carr now on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Carr going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Wake able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. Now Mariota. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
On third down, Mariota into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he slings one that's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Mike 55.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
To throw his Carr. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Carlson is good. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
3. Quiet, 64, weak. Kill.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's go.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Throwing is Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Here's Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
55 to Mike. I'm coming.
Carr now on first down. It's caught by Davis. A gain of 6 there on first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
To throw again on second down. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Down. 180. Hey, we're good. 180.
29. Mike, 50.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Get off the field.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll toss it to Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll score at a 36-yard punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3. Right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check 50. Go, Chief. Kill. Tighten up.
Carr gives to Rashard. They give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. And they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to play from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. The toss right to Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mike 50, huh?
From the gun, Mariota. And locates Walker, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, me and you all day.
To throw Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They run it with Jacobs. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm going back to you.
Here's Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Hey, watch that. 694. Mike 50.
Hey, Delta.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Carr now, just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10.
Check. Who's right, Chief? Check. Raider 9. Go. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I'm here all day. Get down.
Now Carr. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. First 9 seasons in the league for Brown were, of course, in Pittsburgh. Last year, though, growing concerns of his dissatisfaction in his role with the Steelers and the quibbles with Ben Roethlisberger. So he ends up being traded to the Raiders in March. 7-time Pro Bowler, 6 straight years of at least 1,200 yards and 8 touchdowns. Not a bad stretch. What a talent for Derek Carr to have on his side.
Check 13. Check 734. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey. I said.
From midfield, here's Carr. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Well, if you're going to give him that kind of time, he's just going to shred you.
You might as well put a sofa out there for him. I mean, that's unbelievable because I don't care who you are in coverage. With that amount of time, someone's going to shake free, and he's going to be able to throw the ball with a whole lot of confidence.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Carr. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. Got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 without the 4. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now. 180. 180. We're good. 180. 93. 93. Mike 55.
Here's Carr to throw. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, the Raiders.
That's a touchdown.
Antonio Brown with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
You can't block me.
From the 40 now on second down. Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They go play action here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown, 48 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run it again with Henry. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Mike, stay with your man. One. Easy.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
53 the mic.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And Walker has it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They give them 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Tennessee.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
50 the mic. 50 the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't
And
block
they're not
me.
going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Blue 18. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time, we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
180. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Mariota on the delay to Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Here we go.
That one covers 29 yards. First down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a first and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but second and 13 here. Mariota now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 13.
Pick up the ball. No. Off. General West. Switch. Why? Get wide.
Richard on the toss. Richard lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. On first down, Henry.
Go, run.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field is, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
That would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr uncorks one for Davis. They've got his man complete. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off, as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Everyone's got 4 down. 8-2 is mine.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Derrick Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Here we go.
So we got man.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. To throw is Mariota. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Mariota now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Mariota. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Raiders' 46-yard line.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Oakland,